Mary at the.meri.atelier, and today is Friday, March 26th. It's Friday evening. I am ready to do some art. Yeah, I missed what? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning. But I'm ready to come back in and do some art. Part of it was because of my phone. I'm still getting stuff set up on my phone, and I had to go get a new charger today. It just was not charging anymore. It lost all its energy. Let's see, I've got ads over on my tablet. So while I'm waiting for folks to come in, Penelope says hello. We'll put her over here. My art journal, I've been collecting current event stuff out of the newspaper, and I tore this entire page out. This is our daily paper. Oh, I should have taken the first page too. But here, this is what caught my attention. Climate. Consider air cooling tech as a backup. This March photo by researcher Yomei Shur shows a gondola at a Harvard University in Cambridge, Massachusetts, which will be tested on a balloon over Sweden for eventual possible use in releasing sunlight-reflecting aerosols into the Earth's atmosphere. So what they're experimenting with is spraying aerosol that has sun-reflecting particles in it on the heat, the climate change, to push it back out to space. It's just like, we don't want it here. Put it back. And who knows what that will do. And as you read this, they don't even know the effects of what it will do. They're hoping to run a system test with chemical injection later this year over Sweden. Is geoengineering too risky to even consider? That's a question mark. It is not so much playing with fire as it is researching fire so that we understand it well enough to deploy if necessary, said Walid Abdelati, a former NASA chief scientist who was on the 2015 panel. Sometimes you have to examine very risky options when the stakes are as high as they are with climate change. I don't know. They didn't ask me, but I wish they quit fiddling with stuff. But I like the interesting history stuff. 5 years from now, I might look at that and say, well, how did that turn out? But then on the other side, hi, everybody who's coming in. On the other side, it says history. The local town here, Hastings, celebrates 140 years of YMCA, or YWCA. YMCA. Sorry, YMCA. And they've got, it says the Ben Sherman Bulldog Cage Team. Ben Sherman used to be a clothing store, a men's clothing store. Of course, it's gone now. But there's their basketball team. And then there's some swimmers over here in 1949, and they're all women. And here is a 1960s photo, and it is a family fun night and carnival. So there's kind of little history, current events. I'm going to put it in my current event pocket here that I have here. I'm just going to slip it in here. Just a couple years from now, I may look at this and say, oh, how interesting. Or I may not. I might say, what? What did I save that for? And then I had a stack of National Geographic, and I did the Dee Dee's Chill thing, and I paired probably about 20 magazines down into this. I just said I can't save anything. Here's an article on, it's called Art Therapy, and it says butterflies are abundant in the Central African Republic. So I think this piece of art is made up of butterfly wings. And I don't know if it's something that, I doubt that he kills the butterflies. I imagine he gathers them. It doesn't say how he gets them. It just says for decades he's been collecting butterfly wings from his fields and turning them into works of art. That was kind of interesting. And I cut this one out just because of the wording. Follow your curiosity, travel with National Geographic, and then it's got these animals doing the trail thing. And I forget this lady, but she's researching gorillas. It's not our gorilla lady that we know, but it's another lady. Susan, does it tell it on here? I forget who it is, but I like that picture. I like that picture of her. And this is just a bionic arm. And here's a whole bunch of butterflies, monarchs, that I saved. And a little panda bear. I thought maybe I'd do a panda sketch. And here's a wild bird and a brain. And this is my Verizon. He was estimating how much it would cost me to get the S21. I'm not going to get it. That's just the estimate he gave me. Here's the bird and a lion. Why did I cut this one out? Oh, because of the journaling inside the mind of an inventor. Is there a side to this? No. Is it over here? No, I guess it's just this. And I cut it out because of the journaling. Just because it says, while still working on the telephone, Bell grew interested in designing a flying machine. For 3 decades, he experimented with aeronautics, including designs above. So this is his journaling of his designs. And I cut this one out because I guess I like the cityscapes. Loads and loads of quality. Oh, and there's that journal. And this one I found interesting. Now, you might think that's Trump, but I don't think it is, because he's got a hat on. That is a hat. What it is, they're calling it finger painting. But what it is really textured painting, so the visually impaired can feel it. And it talks about, to appreciate a painting, we're taught to look for color, composition, and light. But how can a painting be savored by someone who's blind? Through though tough, the one thing gallery placards tell you not to do. Former photographer and his team render paintings into fully textured 3D models. So this is a 3D model of a painting. And I almost want to say that's a Van Gogh, but I'm not sure. I don't know. And then I cut this whole section out on space. I just saved the whole thing on space because I found it interesting. And that was my chill out, getting rid of my stack of National Geographic. There's a lot I could have saved, but you got to get rid of them sometime. So let me stop and say hello to everybody who's come in. Let me take this off. Yeah. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Who's in here? Hi, Ruth. Hi, Sabrina, the Mismatch Crafter. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Dee Dee. Dee Dee says, it does pile up, Mary. I did your chillin' thing the other day, Dee Dee. I just whittled those down into things that called to me. There's a lot that called to me that I plugged my ears and closed my eyes and went on. And then I have 2 other little things because I kind of got this cold. I picked up some Hall's cough drops. And they put these on the little wrappers, they put a pep talk in every drop. It's a Hall's. It says, march forward. Don't try harder, do harder. Keep your chin up. Go for it. You can do it, and you know it. Nothing you can't handle. Get back in there, champ. So I thought I would put these in there and document that I had a cold, and these encouraged me to get through my cold. All right. Hi, Janet. I did get my phone fixed. Yeah, it's got a new charger. That was all that, well, I had to get a new, I got a replacement phone. This is a bunny rabbit I want to put in. I had to get a replacement phone because the battery, I'm hard on these phones. I'm on them, whoops, I'm on them all the time, and I'm hard on the phones, and the battery was expanding again. And I do leave the charger on, and I'm supposed that's bad for them. But Verizon never complains when I take it in and say I need a replacement. And I was thinking about getting the S21, but I've just kind of backed off of that for a little bit. You know, I'll just use this one until, you know, I'm just kind of backed off of it reading the specs. Hi, Cheryl. Denise? Which one is Denise? Hi, Denise Dodd. She says, hi, it's a long time I haven't been here watching from, is it Leicestershire? I can't pronounce it. It's from England. Welcome, Denise. Angie says she's on her phone all too. You know, well, to tell you the truth, I like it even better than I do this tablet size-wise because I can hold it in the palm of my hand. This, I have to almost use two hands to hold it. And this is an older tablet. I mean, it was older. That's why they gave it to me almost free. I had to buy the second line to get it. And this costs $150, but after 2 or 3 weeks, they refunded the $150 back to me. I took it off my phone bill, but I had to buy a second line. But I don't mind having a second line. You know, it puts a little bit more every month on my phone bill. But if I ever want to get rid of this, you know, I'll have the second line. Let's see, Lori, feel better. Which Lori? Aunt Beck says she won't get her second shot until May as the appointments fill up fast. We're talking about, Lori, Montana Lori says she got her second COVID vaccine today. No symptoms so far. The arm hurts just a bit. Well, I hope it goes well for you, Lori. I hope that that's all there is to it. Let's see, Denise said hi. Hi, Carol, Little Red Wagon. Were you the one? Was that you and your husband who both have the COVID? Was that you I was talking to the other day? I think it was. No, it was Renee, wasn't it? Oh, I get you all mixed up. Are you Carol or Renee? Little Red Wagon. Are you Renee or Carol? I get you all mixed up. Becky said her arm is finally easing up. Dee Dee says the things pile up. Lori says, hi, Pomegranate. She's talking to Janet Baum. And Beck said, hello to everyone I missed, sitting with earphones on, listening to Mary and watching Greg blow up zombies. Greg must be playing a game. Sabrina's here. Sabrina, Lori. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Holly. Hi, Candy. Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Lori Pink Girly. Welcome, welcome. Susan Hill. Hi, Susan Hill. She says she's hanging in there. Lori said, hi, Lori Lightbulb. She calls Paint Girly Lori Lightbulb because Lori Paint Girly paints all these wonderful light bulbs. She paints designs on light bulbs, makes a Christmas Grinch out of them. Aw. Aw. Renee. It's Renee. Okay. Hi, Roy. Roy says, I thought the YMCA was a village people thing. It probably was a village when it first started 140 years ago. 140 years ago, our state is only, I think, was it 150 some years old? So it's, or is it, yeah, it has to be 150 some years old. We had a state birthday here not too long ago, too. I get all mixed up. I have to look it up before I pick my foot out my mouth. Is Arlene here? Did I see somebody say hello to Arlene? Darla Kay says hello, everyone. Dee Dee says Arlene. Arlene. Elvis is a big sweetie is here. There's Arlene. She says, hi, y'all. I'm trying to pop in and say hi because I miss everyone, but I can't stay long. Well, if you're listening and lurking out there, Arlene, just know that we are all rooting for you to get better and come back to us. All right. Candy's here. I'm trying to say hello to everybody. Hi, Violet. Cheryl's here. Holly's here. Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. Dee Dee. Dee Dee said, hi, sister. Lana Mortsfield from Michigan. Welcome, Lana, if you're out there listening. She came in at 7:30 a few minutes ago. Lana is new. Glad to have you join us. Cheryl's here. Beck is here. Dee Dee's popped in. All right. I'm up to where Aunt Beck came in and said, hi, Mary. Gail. Hi, Gail. Arlene. Gail says, Arlene. Heart. Arlene. Angie says, Arlene, I hope you're feeling better soon, and thank you for my mail. Lori says, Arlene, it's so good to hear from you. Red Wagon says, Arlene, we love you. Lovely's Crafting Lodge says, Arlene. Cheryl says, Arlene. Gail says, hi, Mary. Yeah. Okay, Renee says, it's Renee. Then you're Renee. Because it was Carol that was having the COVID. Right? And you're Renee, right? No COVID at my house, she says. All right. I get you all mixed up. Mary, Little Red Wagon is Renee, Janet says. Okay, thank you. Thank you for straightening me out. Red Wagon says, I'm Renee. All right. Oh, Carol is, I'll know her ID when I see it. I was talking to her the other day, and she said both she and her husband had the COVID. I don't know if they still have it. All right, let's go down to the bottom. Whispering Cauldron. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Lori. Whispering Cauldron is Carol. That's right. Thank you for straightening Mary out. You guys have to do a lot of straightening out of Mary, don't you? Becky says she loves Fridays. And Becky, I had all good intentions of coming into I'm going to come into your chat, your chat room one of these days, your room. But I didn't trust my phone. My phone was not recharging. So I turned it off last night completely. And I didn't stream this morning because I knew it would run the battery down in, half an hour or so. And I was running on my last 34% at the thrift store. You went really late today. Okay. Gail is here. Rhonda's here. Rhonda says, welcome, Lana, my fellow Michiganer. So, Lana, you're welcome. If you're out there listening, come join us and chat. Violet says, Aunt Beck says, Violet, thanks for joining in the craft and chat today. Deborah and Janet Nash and Janet B are regulars. Oh, and Ruth and Fran. Sometimes the daytime hours, are not, I struggle, especially when I stream, because I get tired when I stream early in the morning, and I get tired and I have to go take a nap. So I want to put This came from, I got to work on Tanya's ugly fabric thing. And I want to put my bunny rabbit in there, but I'm not going to work in this. Oh, here's more. Here's the other piece of that. I thought I saved it. Oh, no, this is something else. Part of the Wright brothers' first airplane. You know, when they landed on Mars, and they've been exploring Mars, and they took along just a little square under the wing of the Wright brothers' first airplane up to Mars with them. Wilbur and Orville Wright would be pleased to know that a little piece of their 1903 Wright Flyer 1, the machine that launched the space age by barely 1/4 of a mile, is going to soar into history again on Mars, Amanda Wright Lane and Stephen Wright said in a statement. I think they're relatives. So this is the kind of stuff I like to save. This is about the Wright brothers. And landing the space age on Mars. And then these are my experiments with, and I'll tell you guys, I'm off to a transparent art journal. Yes, I am. I put the Laminator away because I needed space, but you'll be seeing me get that out again. But I have to get my sewing machine out first. I have to get my sewing machine out. I have things to work on. I'm not going to do that tonight, but that's going to come out before the Laminator comes out again. And they just, the company emailed me and asked me if I wanted to test it. And I don't usually do that type of stuff, but I thought, I'm going to try it. It's a Laminator, and I didn't have one. And they were probably not too impressed with my test because I'm a beginner laminator. I was going at it from a beginner's point of view. And you know what? I like I really do like the results of everything. And I think from a beginner, seeing this happen, the only problem I really had was, oh, these are pouches and they open up. And I pointed out that maybe they should put in a little, and of course, you know, when I'm online and you guys are telling me what to do, that's something else. But what if I wasn't online? I would have liked to have a little instruction sheet of how to open the pouch and maybe a little tab there. But all in all, it went pretty good. So I'm going to put all this stuff away. Let's get to, shall we go through the ties that I got? Let's go through the ties first. I got 2 for me. No, let's do the Dollar Tree haul first. I got two of those tie packets for me, but I'm going to send one to Nettie. And I got some stints, these are rub-ons. I'm going to send them along with the ties. So, oh, that's my Dollar Tree. Let's just tear that up. So I got that. You know, I'm kind of disappointed our Dollar Tree doesn't have all that cool stuff that they're saying that's a Dollar Tree. The stamps and the little dies and the embossed things. I'm going, not at our Dollar Tree. I got a little community, buy local, buy Nebraska thing. I think this is a new one. I like this. I'm going to take that out in the other room and read it. That was just a freebie. Oh, I got some dental floss picks. I got some bands for closures. These are kind of tight, but I buy them anyway because they come in handy when, oh, I got stuff in the way here. Let me stick them in the drawer if I can get the drawer open enough. Oh, I bought some more at the dollar. These were only $1. I thought I'd stick them in with these too. Send you guys, and I'll send you some of those bunny napkins. I'm going to get those sent off as soon as I can. I got some safety pins. I want to rust some safety pins like in that magazine. It's out in the other room. But I'm going to rust some safety pins. And for a long time, they didn't have these book rings at the Dollar Tree. And they got them back in, so I got 2 packages because I like to use these when I do my oh, I got 2 of these. Oh, well, I guess I'll be flossing my teeth a lot. And I bought some ink pens. I don't know how, that's it for my Dollar Tree haul. I want to see how these ink pens write. I I want an ink pen that gives me a nice, juicy, dark flow. And some of these cheaper pens, they write, but they aren't to my liking, because they don't, well, let's get a piece of paper here. Oh, cost me $30 for that charger. This is I was going to put this in my personal ephemera, my receipt. Oh, now that's pretty dark. That's better. That's what I'm expecting. I've got a couple pens in the other room there that you can hardly read the ink. I'm going to take these out in the other room. I'm doing some journaling. So those go in the other room. These go in the bathroom. These stay in here. This goes with the stuff. I'm going to try to get it sent out. I doubt if I would like to send it tomorrow, but let me remind you, tomorrow I'm going to be on. I've already sent the little pre-scheduled thing. I'm going to be on tomorrow morning at 4:30 to introduce the video hop. And the video hop is a standalone video hop. It's not a live hop. I'm going to be live. I find that I like to do lives a lot better than standalone videos. I just like to get on and start going at it. So I'm going to come on at 4:30 and introduce the video hop, and then I'll do my project that I'm going to do. The subject is groupings. And you can think of groupings as maybe like a collection. Like, well, look, you could consider all these book rings a grouping of rings. You know, you could have a grouping of vases, a grouping of this, a grouping of that, you know, a collection of stamps. You know, you could have a grouping of stamps. But I'm going to come on tomorrow morning. And then Sunday night is our live stream hop. And I'm really looking forward to the live stream hop. Live stream hop is going to start in the evening. And I'm going to introduce it, I think, at 4:55 in the afternoon. And I'll just be on for a short few minutes. And then Keisha's going to be our first person. And we're going to do mini books. So I'm really looking forward to the mini books. And I know Violet, I don't know if Violet is out there listening, but Violet's been doing little tiny books for the Defy auction. And, well, mine's going to be a little bit bigger. Mine's not going to be the little ones like she does, but I'm going to do some little mini books. I already know what I'm going to do. Not telling. Let's look at some Happy Mail. I got Happy Mail, and I have to tell you, here, let's put it this way. One of these packages I opened because I wasn't sure what it was. And these two look like they came from the same place. Let me move Penelope. So I kind of know what this, in a way, I think I know what this is and who it's from. But I didn't open the inner package. So I might, before I say any more, I'm going to open it. Let me open this. Welcome to everybody who's come in. So see, there's an inner package in here. Well, I do kind of know because it says Elmer's washable school glue pens. Somebody was listening to me saying how much I like those. And I think I know who that somebody was. A certain, I think it's Deborah Brown. I don't know if she's in here. Hi, Nettie. Hi, Gail. Hi, Cheryl. So let's see what these are. Yeah, look. She sent me 4 packages of them. Bless her heart. And I think these came from Deborah Brown. I think there was another one of those. I think I might have lost it. But I'm sure these came from Deborah Brown. Sent these to me. So thank you, Deborah. She was listening to me. I got to be careful what I say. You guys you hear me say, oh, you know, and then before I know it, I have it in the mail. Thank you, Deborah. That's so sweet of you. Now, this came from the same place, and this is, I got this today, so I think this is probably from Deborah too, but let's see. Let's open it up. Whoops. Well, I did a good job of cutting that, didn't I? Could almost cut and braid this stuff. Cut strips of it and braid it. Make a rug. Make a plastic rug. All right. So this has another inner envelope, and no, I only see one. Send a thank you note. You can learn more about your gift here. Scan or visit. But these are more of the washable glue pins. Are these? Oh, here. No. Here. A gift from you, from Deborah Brown. So I think these came from Deborah. Let's see what this one is. Are they more of them, Deborah? Did they send me more? Did you order? Deborah, Deborah, Deborah. What, I got enough to last me till next year? Yeah, look at this. Deborah, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. I won't be running out of glue pins for a while. Thank you, Deborah. I got 8 packages of them. Thank you so much. I'm going to put these in my tape drawer. These 4. Just to get them out of my way. Thank you, Deborah. A lifetime supply. Well, or at least a month's supply. Okay, I also got this the other day. It says, do not bend. And this is from, this says Karen Gentry. But I don't know a Karen Gentry that I know of, unless she's going by another name. It's not Karen K, but this might be the, did I order something? Or did this somebody send me something? It says do not bend. So let's see what this is. Let's see what this is. Oh, this looks like it's another priority mailer in there. You know, I was looking, I stopped at the post office today to get priority envelopes, but I could not find one this large at the post office, so I think I can get what those ties in the ones I got, I'm hoping. Let's see if I can get this out. You got, oh, I see, it's double. Oh, look, I could use these. Oh, look, she sent me what I need. For a couple of you, anyway. Oh, this, oh, it's the foil quill. Oh, I did order this. I didn't realize these were so big. I ordered this to experiment with my foil quill pen. Oh, maybe we can do that. Oh, can we do that later tonight, maybe? I thought I was getting a little tablet like this. This is 12 by 12. Wow. Oh, look, and I got, yay. All right, we might experiment with this later. So that came. I was hoping that it would come before Easter. Oh, wow. And what do I have here? A rose, a red, a pink, kind of a lavender, and this looks like a gold. And I think I got 2 sheets of each. Wow, I didn't realize they were so big. There's 15 pieces. Five different warm tones, 3 sheets each. Oh, wow. Now the foil quill, though, we can use this with the pen. This is heat reactive. They're showing it going through a cutter here. But I can use this with my pen, I think. I was thinking it was smaller. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. Yay. Well, I got that. We'll play with this a little bit later. I might have to go get my pen. But, all right. Hold on. I got another package to open here. One more package. This came from Pearl. I did order this. I went to Pearl's auction. Remember that night that I took you guys with me? Well, this is what, and I think she's got another auction coming up. You might want to check her if you have her Pearl Brown. I think she's got another auction coming. And Keisha does. The first weekend in April, Keisha Creations has an auction, and I think Jersey's going to sell some things. The Jersey Crafter. Mary, above, please. Hi, Mina. Hi, Artie Bar. Artie Dar. Hi, Mina. Mina. Violet says, wow. Aunt Beck said, order them for free at USPS. Oh, really? Is that what I'm supposed to look at, Janet? Order those envelopes, those packets from free for USPS? I didn't know I could do that. Angie, her address is in Phibbsville. Oh, thank you. Dee Dee got her first rack from me, Artie Dar says. Well, maybe it was an act of love for sure. We love Dee Dee. Yes, we do. Was that what I was supposed to look at to order the envelopes from the USPS? Violet says, I made over 50 mini journals. They'll be mailed out tomorrow. Oh, Violet, that is so generous. And Violet, she's making those. Now, I don't know if they're all made by crochet, but she crochets little teeny squares for the cover. She crochets the cover, and then she makes the little pages in there. 50 of them. Wow, that is so generous. There's Jersey. Jersey, are you selling at Keisha's this coming on the first weekend in April? I think she is. Janet dropped a link to the face bill. There's Jersey. Mary, just get the plain old Bic medium black pen, Rhonda says. Well, I almost got a Bic pen, but I saw these and I thought I'd try them. I was at Dollar Tree. Okay, these are the laces I got that night that I took you guys with me to Pearl's auction. Oh, and you know what's coming up is those pockets, those pocket ties, those ties. Some of this lace will go nice on those prayer pockets. Yeah, we're going to get to those. I'm not going to open all of this. I'm just looking through it here. It's lace. Oh, this is, now see, I could have used that on that one prayer pocket. This wider lace for the back. And then she was selling little playing cards too. So that's what that is. Oh, and I got a little wire Easter basket. It's not here, but I got it to keep laces and stuff in. I'm going to put it out in the other room. So that's what this Happy Meal is. This was an auction haul. Wow. Now what do I do? Oh, the ties. Do you guys want to see the ties up closer better? Let's grab this one first. I think this is the one I'm going to send to Cheryl. This is the... And I have to tell you, they're not as neat as what they were at the And you guys do not worry about sending me any money. Don't worry, because you got Cheryl, you sent me a gift through Lovely Malia, and I'm going to try. See, I don't know. Well, this will fit in this will fit in one of them. Those pockets, those mailers. This will fit in one, and I want to put your junk journal in there, and maybe your hummingbird. I'll take another picture of the hummingbird, and I'll flatten. See, it's got air in it, but I'm not even going to open it up. It's all stapled, but I would estimate maybe, and the ties, you're going to have to forgive the condition of the ties, because they're going to be kind of jostled in here, but you're going to take them apart anyway to work with them. Let's see how many are in here. Well, in here, I would say that there are, gosh, well, I'm not going to open hers. I'll open mine. Let's open mine, and then I think there's probably the same number of ties in each package, but Cheryl wanted the tan ones. So these are tans and browns. These are going to Cheryl. And I'm guessing there may be about 3 or 4 in this pile. So let's just say 4. I'm guessing there are probably about 20 ties in here. So that's a good value when you stop to think. If you go to, now at this thrift store, they were selling ties separately for $2 a piece. So you take $2 times 20. What's that? $40 for ties? So, and I didn't get them I did not pay $40 for all of them, for all the packages. So, we got a bargain. I'm guessing there are probably about 20 ties. I could be wrong, but I'm just estimating that. I'll open mine. There may be a few less in there. Let's see what else is in here. And Becky, as long as you're here, Becky, there is 5 3/4 yards of this fabric, and I'm going to send you. I'm going to keep 1.5 yards, and I'm going to split that in half, and I'm going to keep 3/4 of a yard for me and send 3/4 to Juanita. And I'm going to give you 3 yards of this fabric. And don't worry about cost. You send me all kinds of stuff. So this is the seed packet. I don't know how much you guys are seeing of it here. And I'll be taking the price off of it. But yeah, this is just a cotton fabric. And you can fussy cut these little seed pack and make little pockets if you want. I'm thinking some ATCs and that. But I'm going to send you 3 yards of it. And then I have 1.5 yards, and I'm going to keep 3/4 and send 3/4 of a yard to Juanita. So there's that. You don't want to see behind me. Well, now, I think this is one of the extra ones. This one doesn't feel as bulky. Let's see what I got in here. I think this is the one. This is mine here. Let's put this one aside. This one's the one I got for me, and it doesn't feel as... Cheryl, yours was really bulky. This is the one I got for me because it has all those reds, and I wanted reds. So let's open mine up. And shall I get out the staple remover? I'm not going to open the other packages up, but we'll count the number of ties in mine. I think Cheryl got more ties, to tell you the truth, because it just feels bulkier. And we'll see how many's in here. But when I saw them, I was not planning on going up there anymore this week. I went to take care of my phone, but now my charger was going kaput. It's lifetime. It was supposed to be have a lifetime warranty, and I didn't save the packaging. But its lifetime ran out. All right, let's put this over here. Let's look and count how many ties are in here. Oh, I don't know. There are quite a few. And I call them silk ties, but not all of them are silk. You have to realize that they're made out of different fabrics. There might be one or two real silk ones in there. All right, this one feels like silk, though. This says chiffon gabber, G-A-B-E-R. This one feels like silk. Usually they'll tell you, sometimes it's on the inside, but I don't see anything on here that tells me whether it's silk or not. It could be polyester. It may not be. Yeah, I get fooled. It doesn't feel like silk to me. It feels like a nice polyester. But there's one. This is another George one. This feels like silk. This one is silk. You can just tell by the feel. It's silky. It's silky. This one might be silk. I get fooled. George. Sometimes they have labels on them, but maybe they tore the labels off. I don't know. Oh, and look, see, this one is tied. I have to untie this. I don't know about this. This looks like it has a zipper. This is a zipper. Look, that's a zipper thing there. Looks like somebody made something out of this. They don't put zippers around the neck, do they? It looks like somebody did something. This is polyester. See? I get fooled. This says 100% polyester. This is not silk. This is not silk. Oh, it's got a little piece in here. A little thing. Oh, it is a zipper. There's a zipper. They put a zipper in there. That's a zipper thing. Have you guys ever seen a zipper on a tie? Really? Look up Gary Garcia. His ties are his art, not just a bang guy. To shred them into ribbons. Sorry, not, wouldn't you? Let's see. Mary, won't you take half of mine? No. I'm not going to take half of yours. I'd like to know why there's a zipper. Cheryl, let me put it this way. If you don't want all those ties, feel free to share them. If you want to share them with somebody, that won't hurt my feelings. I'm still wondering why there's a zipper in this tie. It looks like somebody was fooling with it. It looks like somebody was playing with it in here. And we're making a handle or something out of it. All right, there's two. I'm not even going to guess anymore whether they're silk. This is leatherback satins, Wembley. So I don't know if this is satin, maybe. It doesn't say. It says leatherback satins there. So just because I call them silk ties, don't assume they're all silk. But won't these make nice little pockets? These will make nice little pockets. And once you get these opened up, when you make your pocket, be sure to cut up a little here. Don't cut down here because you won't have room for your pocket. Cut up. Leave yourself enough room. Maybe even cut way up and leave yourself enough room if you want to fold under, if you're making pockets out of them. So there's 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's the 4th one. Oh, look at this one. This one's really interesting. I don't know if I'd wear that if I were a guy, but this one says American tradition, made in the USA. And it doesn't say whether it's... Now, these seem to have a... Oh, yeah, it does here, too. It says 100% Italian silk. So this one happens to be Italian silk. And look how skinny it is down here. But when you open it up, you'll have a wider pocket. You'll have at least a 3-inch pocket when you open it up. And be sure if you're making pockets, prayer pockets out of them, or good thought pockets, thinking of you pockets, cut it up a good length. so that you have, like, if you want to fold it under, so you'll have enough room. I wasn't even aware that they were making pockets until the other night. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the 5th one. Here. This one is Joffrey Been, and this has to be, this feels like cotton almost. This is a weave fabric. This is not silk at all, but that's okay. That's, sometimes these are, let's see what it calls it. It's a polyester linen. It's a linen, polyester linen. So that's 5. Ooh, this one's interesting. Oh, look, it's a Fibsville. It's a Fibsville tie. Look at all the little characters on it. I'll bet you a school teacher wore this. What do you think? With all the little people on it? Oh, this will make a cute pocket. Oh, it's cute. It doesn't tell me what it's made out of. Oh, maybe it will. Children of the World. Laura, age 14, Children of the World. That's made right into the fabric. Save the Children's. I love this. I love this. Oh, wow. So I think that's number 6. I love it for our art stuff. Wait, here's another one. This one, these are wrestlers. If you're into, some man is into wrestling. They're doing wrestling here. I've never seen these. This is polyester handmade. Paraquat, P-A-R-Q-U-E-T. So I think that's number 7. Looks like there might be 10 in my bag, but I think there's more in Cheryl's bag. Just felt like more. Here's another one where it's got the little tie thing in here. I don't like these. I'll bet they were uncomfortable to wear too. I don't know if I'd want to be wearing that thing on. No wonder the guys took them off when they got home. I think those look uncomfortable. Wear that on your neck all day. It's a pretty color. It's kind of a maroon color. This is Wembley. Crush it, knot it, even wash it. For blue, black, or gray suit. Wembley fabric, Wembley. It feels like it's a polyester or cotton, not a cotton. I think it's a polyester type thing. What is that, 7? I think that's number 7. Here's 8. Brooks Makers. This is not silk either. I can tell just by feeling. But they'll make nice pockets. They'll make fun base fabrics for pockets. I think this is 8. Here's a striped one. This one feels silky, but I could get fooled. Yep, it's silk, 100% silk. And it's just a striped. It's a nice one. I bought these for the 9. I bought them for the reds. I like the reds. Here's another, just a little clip-on one. But I can still get some pockets out of here. This one, pocket might be a little smaller, but I might make it taller. I may make it taller. And let's see what it says here. Made in China, dry clean, polyester. And then, what was that, 11 or 12? Let's just say there are 12 ties in here. So 12 times 12 times 2 is $24. So this is still a bargain. It's still a bargain. This one's a weave pattern. And it's a polyester too, I can tell by feeling. But it's still a nice, it'll make a nice pocket. So I'm keeping those. So let's just say there's 12 in a bag. And I'm keeping these. Let me put these back in my bag wherever I did with the bag. Threw it behind me, I think. So I'll throw the, no, here. Let me put these back in. I bought them because of the red tones. I want reds. And they probably have separated these out into different colors. So these are mine. Now I'm not going to open the other packages, but I'll show them to you. Let's see, I showed you Cheryl's. Now this is not Cheryl's. This is, Cheryl's is over there. I got 5 packages of them. Now this one, I have to say, I think there are more in some of these. This is really thick. Let me get one more here. I got these grays for, I got the grays for Juanita. She wanted grays. So these are the gray tones here. And I can count here. These are nice and neat yet. There's, looks like 3, looks like there's, well, might be 12 or 15 in here. It just depends. Let's just say 12 again, because this is kind of a thin packet too. So, and I guess I'm going to have to order some of those packages. No, I think these, if I put them like this, I think I can get them in one of those envelopes and smish out the air. So this is going to Juanita, and I got two. I think I'm going to send this one to Juanita. Juanita did me a super chat today. Juanita did me a super chat today at $10. So I'm going to send her 2 packages. I'm going to send her these too. And Juanita, if you're listening and don't want them, just send them along. Well, I think she said she was going to give them to her daughter who sews. She's going to let her husband pick any that he wants. And then she's going to give them to her daughter who sews. So I'm going to give these to Juanita. Those 2 packages to Juanita. And one package is going to Cheryl. And then I got this. And this one's another one that's kind of fluffed up here. Let's open this one. This one is going to Nettie. Let's open this one just because I'm curious. And Nettie missed the chat, but I had picked this extra one just to have an extra. And Nettie said she wanted to make some prayer pockets. And what you don't use, any of you, what you don't use, just pass along to somebody else. I think Juanita's going to give what her husband, if he wants any, she's going to give them to him if he wants any. And then she's going to give the rest to her sister, or her daughter, who sews. You know, and it's, I'm going to get them out. I probably won't get them out tomorrow because we got that video hop tomorrow. And our post office is only open on Saturday mornings a couple hours. But I'll get them ready to go, and they'll go out Monday. I will get these out because I don't want them sitting around here. So these are going to go to Nettie. I might fold these up a little bit better so that they fit into one of those envelopes a little better. See, they say ties for quilting is what they say on here. Let's open them up and look at one more. But you know what you don't use for the pockets, you know, I can use them for craft or put them in my journal, whatever. I'll be sitting here taking things apart. So these are going to come to you, Nettie, if you're out there listening. Okay. There's a pretty dark blue one. Ooh, that's pretty. It's a navy blue. Ooh, I like this one. And this one almost feels like silk. It's a Claiborne. It's a Claiborne. 100% silk. Claiborne. Woohoo! That's a nice tie. It's classy too. It's classy. And this is an Austin Manor. This is not silk. This feels like a polyester. Let's see if it says. 100% polyester. Italian though. Italian goods made in Portugal. Still impressive. It's another dark blue one. I could see some banker wearing this, or attorney, or a judge, or somebody wearing those. I could see who would wear this one. Gary Michaels, made in Italy. I think this is silk. You're getting the silk ones, Nettie. This is made in Italy. Silk, 100% silk. Look at the circles on it. This looks like our mixed media got a hold of it, doesn't it? And I like the red tones. This is a nice one. These will make nice prayer pockets. Here's a, this is interesting design. Let's see what it says here. Nothing. Story Kravitz. S-T-O-R-Y Kravitz, and it's got a lion shield there. And let's see if it says here. Sometimes those labels are hidden. I don't see a label. So let's just say that's polyester. It doesn't feel like silk. So there's 4. Here's a Damon one. And this one has to be polyester too. Even though you call them silk ties, they're not entirely silk. It doesn't say. Usually they say if they're silk, they'll tell you, because it's impressive. So there's 5. This is another Damon one. This one has a nice feel to it. It doesn't say what it is, though. So 6. This is a Wembley, and this is 95% polyester and 5% silk. And it says $12.50 on it. So that's how much it costs brand new. In a thrift store, you'd pay $2, but not in this bag. So what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7. Here's another one of these dark blue ones. I think this is silk. I think these are silk. Could be wrong. Yep, no, yep, 100%. Imported polyester. This one's polyester. I'm thinking it was silk. It's polyester, but it's still a nice blue one. It'll make a nice pocket. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. Ooh, look at this one. I don't like these, though. I don't think men would like them either. I don't like those. This is polyester, 90% polyester and 10% wool. That's interesting. 10% wool. It's a pretty tie, though. That's 9. Here's a pretty black one. It's black, and it's got little maroonish squares running through it. I don't know if you guys can see them. And this is all silk imported fabric. So this was silk, What did I say? Was that 9? I lost count. We'll count that one as 9. Well, I don't want to count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think this is 10 here. This one's silk, 10. This is an interesting one. This one reminds me of a rug. Oh dear. It's got a crown on it. It's got a pretty crown label on it. It's polyester and it's by Towncraft, pennies. This looks like a pennies one. What did I say? 10 or 11, 12? I'll count them again later. This has a nice feel to it. This is a pretty one. It's polyester, 3% silk, 97% polyester, and 3% silk. But it's nice. We're going to count that as 12, 13, 14. There's probably about 15 in here. This is another Damon one, D-A-M-O-N, and this one is, I have to look, 100% imported texturized polyester. It's another $12.50 tie. So 12 and 12 is 24. It's $25 retail in 2 ties. Woo! Here's a pretty red one, but it's another one of these clip-on things. Those poor men that had to wear these, I feel sorry for them. It's a pretty red one. Ooh, and it's got pretty gold lining. It's a story. It says story. It doesn't say. It looks like it's been cut off. They didn't want you to see what it was, but it's a pretty one. They cut it off. We can assume it's polyester. Ooh, this has a nice feel to it. This is a pretty black one. I don't know if you guys can see the designs on it with little gold round flecks in there. This one feels silk. This one feels silky. It doesn't say though. I don't see a label. I don't see a label, but it's got a nice feel to it. It could be polyester, but it feels silky. You get fooled. Whoops, did I bump the camera? Last one here. I have to check them all out. These are going to Nettie. Ooh, this has a neat label. It says ambassador by ambassador, and then in little text all around here, it's got ambassador in the background. 100% polyester. It's a neat tie, though. These will make some nice pockets. So these are going to Nettie. And Nettie, do not send me any money. You sent me eyelash yarn. And probably about the same value of that yarn is the value of these ties that I paid at the thrift store. So do not send me anything. If you do, what am I going to do? I don't know. Don't send me any money. All right. So we're all done with that. Woo! That was fun. I had a fun day. Oh, but I've got a few more things at the thrift store. Just little. I didn't stay too long. I'm always buying tops. I bought this top for $3. I thought it was pretty. It's got little owls on it. And I'll throw these in the wash. I like to wear them around the house. You know, summer's coming. I need some short sleeves. And I don't know. I throw this stuff in the wash. I wash it in cold water. But they still shrink up a little. Oh, and then I bought that ivy. And I guess that's all I got. I thought I got another top. I guess I didn't. I got this ivy fabric. Clothing ×3. I should have another sack here. I guess I left it out in the car. Because she says clothing ×3. So I got another I got another top and I got a pair of pants to wear because I don't like to wear my leggings outside. This is a little tail and I'm an old lady. Let's see. No, here's the other sack. Here's the other sack. I got this top. This is just one I can... Is that the top? It's just a blue one. I'll throw these in the wash. This is something I can wear around the house. That goes in the wash. And then I got some crochet yarn. And I got a little yellow one too, but I think it fell out. I got a little blue or green one. Oh, it's a blue one. It's over there on the floor. It's just blue. It's a light blue. And these have been used. But I like to use this for binding my journals. And they come in handy, just little used pieces. And then I got a pair of slacks to wear outside when I work outside. That's my thrift store haul. Let's see, I'm going to put the slacks in with the tops to wash. And the crochet yarn is going to go in a bag. So that's my trip, my unintended trip today. And my happy mail. Let's come out and chat. Hold on a minute. Let me fix my chair. I really needed to get some more Dayquil. I've been taking Dayquil. Dayquil seems to help me a lot. Now what I'm fighting is a runny nose. And a little bit of a cough. My cough is still lingering. And I bought some throat lozenges today. And my brother wanted milk. He drinks Guzzles milk. I'm going to put one of these throat lozenges in my mouth. If you guys don't mind, because I've been talking. Let's go down to the bottom. With Susan here. Hi, Darla. Yeah, those are lots of ties. Now, I'm going to send off. I'm only keeping one of those packages because I've got ties. I'm going to send 2 to Juanita because she gave me a super chat this morning when I was showing them. So I grabbed 2 packages for her. And she'll pass hers on to her. She said she's going to pass them on to her daughter who sews. And I got one for Nettie and one for Cheryl. Second hand from Cousins and Fam, Artie Dar says. I got most of my DI digs. Oh, clothes? You always buy your clothes second round, and then I have fun. Yeah, when you don't pay, like this top that I'm wearing tonight, I wore it out today. It's a nice top, but I only paid $3 for it. And this one is nice enough to wear out, but most of the time I just wear them around the house. And if you get paint on them, or, you know, if you tear it or splatter something on it, I was cleaning with Clorox the other day, and I had it in a spray bottle, and oops. So if that happens, you know, it's just old clothes. It's old stuff, or cheap. You didn't pay $30 for a top. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, Vern? Dee Dee's always saying, do you know what I mean, Vern? I missed Barb Owen this afternoon. Artie Dar says, I get you, Mary. Teresa's here. Hi, Teresa. Little Sister Spitfire, welcome, welcome. Teresa, I got a laugh out of you. I'm going, I think Teresa is getting tired of waiting for me to send her that little cookbook. She's making her own. It's really cute, Teresa. Teresa's been sending pop cans through the die cutter, right? Or the embossing folder. You've been embossing them. Not die cutting. I think she's been embossing pop cans. Really looks nice. I'm going, uh-oh. I think Teresa's trying to tell me something. I have to tell you guys, though, I've only sent out maybe 1 or 2 happy mails since Christmas, and even less before Christmas. But I am going to send these ties out. I will eventually get stuff sent out. I still need to get to the library. Now it's been this cold holding me back. You know, I don't want to go in there sneezing and coughing in their face. So if it's not one thing holding me back, it's another. Hi, Suze. Welcome. Hi, Janice Glines. Welcome, welcome. Angie's here. Artie Dar's here. Aunt Beck said, not sure about that. I know her birthday is in or around my mom's birthday. You want to know how old I am? I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm 69. I'm 69. I'll be 70. I can't believe I'm going to be 70. I'm an old lady. What can I say? I grew old, but I'm thankful because when you consider the alternative, I'll be 70 in August. That's old. I'm an old lady, but I'm a happy old lady. I'm working on a personal project. And as I was writing about it, you know, that journal that I put the gold foil on, as I was writing, I'm writing in there and I'm going, you know, can an old 70-year-old lady start a project like this? But I'm going to put my thoughts about it down on paper just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to design a project. It'll probably never happen, but it's going to happen in my head, and that's all that matters. So yeah, I'm one of those old people on the internet, on YouTube. Mary, can you shove it in Love the Colors? I don't know what you mean, Nettie. She says, Mary, can you shove it in Love the Colors? Can you shove it in Love the Colors? Nettie, if you're listening, tell me what you mean. I don't know what you mean. That red one will be nice as a prayer pocket. I'm going to give all of those to you in that bag, Nettie. I'm not sure what you mean by can you shove it in Love the Colors. You're going to get them all. Artie Dar says she needs a badge. Artie Dar says, remember the shoulder bands the Girl Scouts wore. Somewhere I've got some Girl Scout paraphernalia that, I don't know where it came from. I think I got some of it at the thrift store. I think I got a Girl Scout badge around here someplace. Oh, thank you, Janice. Uncle Dan had to come in and check out the ties. Thank you, Janice. Appreciated that. I hate that tie. It reminds me of someone I didn't like. Oh, Artie, that's funny. Darla says, I Googled the Save the Children ties. There are lots of them, and they are designed from children from what I read. Oh, Darla, that's cute because on the back, now that was in my bag. Now I'm keeping that one. That one was in my bag. It had the little girl's name on the back of it that designed it. Too long away, Violet says. I hope you feel less pain soon. Yep, me too, Mary. Hands across the world. Remember, I do. I love the tie with the little people on them. Neuropathy, isn't that where your nerves aren't getting the feeling in them that they need? Especially happens in the feet. You get numb in your feet and it gets worse and worse, but it has a lot to do with your diet and exercise too. It could be the hand too. Friends, my hands are hurting if she's not typing much. Yeah, it could be the hands too. Neuropathy is the neural part of it, has to do with your nerves. Your nerves aren't getting the sensors that they need, the feeling. But it's most neuropathy is most associated with your feet. But I could think it could be the hands too. Zipper is a self-tying tie. A self-tying tie? Really? I've never heard of that. Oops. Janice said the zipper was a self-tying tie, and I lost her from there. I'm down to the bottom now. Hi, Artsy Nancy. Welcome, welcome. I went down to the bottom. I hit the blue arrow and came down to the bottom. Hi, Beth Schuler. Welcome, Beth. Sue says, that's Bethy, not Betty. Janet says, hi, Beth. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Oh, my heart, Mary. Can I have it? I'll buy it. I need it, please. What do you want? The children one? Oh, no. Nina said, Beth, I got your Happy Mail today. Cheryl says, oh, Mary, you're not old. Yeah, 70 is hitting. 70 is getting up there. I'll be 70 in August. But yeah, I don't feel 70. I don't feel 70. But I've been waking up lately and thinking, and I don't know why. I think about things that happened 10 or 15 years ago. And I'm going, Mary, forget it. It happened 15 years ago. And I start counting the years. I'm going, wow, has it been that long? Mina says she's here and getting sleepy. All right. 70 is the new 40. Oh, thank you. You're being nice to me, Lori. I feel like I'm in maybe my 40s or 50s. I'm in pretty good health, except for when I get a cold. I do get a cold about once a year, but even then, if I take care of it, if I nip it in the bud fast, it's not too bad. I had a little sneezing session earlier this afternoon, but I'm over that. But I take for my cold, I take the NyQuil, and that seems to help me a lot. And Deborah Brown, if you're listening, thank you so much for the glue sticks. You know what? Let me see if I can find that. I had it out and I put it away because I said I'm waiting for where did I put it? That pen. Let's see if I can find it. I said I won't be needing it tonight. I don't know what I did with it now. Let's see if I can find where I put it. I would like to play with that foil. And what did I do with, here it is. We'll play with the foil pen. And let me run in the other room and get that journal. I had it out and I was writing in it. I want to play with doing some foiling. And I suppose I should play on a piece of paper first on this journal. See, it's foil quill, and that's what I'm sure glad that came, but I didn't expect it to be a 12 by 12 sheet. Let's get a piece of it out. Oh, what do I have down here? Everything fell on the floor. That's because I put the little books on the bottom. Let's keep that out. See, I put little books on the bottom. Then on top of that, I put my stencils. Then on top of that goes this. And naturally it all falls. Isn't that how you do it? And then Nettie's, I found Nettie's eyelash yarn that she sent me. I wanted to use some of that on Arlene's pocket. I'm making a pocket for Arlene. Let me reach and get this stuff that fell on the floor here. I got those laminated pouches on here too. All right, we're gonna play, let's see, got my stamps carving stuff out. I thought I had some leather in here too. Leather packets here. I guess I put that over on the other side of the room. Hold the phone. Let me dance over there. See if I can put my hands on it. I can. We're going to play with some of that foiling pin. Because now, I took the money that Lucia and Lori, Pink Girly, and Dee Dee all gave me Christmas money. And I bought this foiling pin. Where's it at? I buried it. I bought this one at Hobby Lobby, not with my own money. This one was on sale. It's a $40 thing, and it was on sale for $25. But they sell, there's 3 different tips. This is the calligraphy tip. And I decided that I was going to bite the bullet and buy the other 3. So I used, when I buy something for myself for money that you guys gift me, not Super Chat, that's Christmas money. I like to get something like these scissors that Sue sent. Well, I better not pull them out because everything will fall. I got all those glue sticks up there. I like to get something that'll last me a long time, or that when I use it, I think of you guys. If I buy ink, I use up the ink and it's gone. So I'm waiting for the 3 other pins to come, and I'll think of you guys. I'll think of you guys when I use it. I'm destroying this package. You can tell this was not, it's on sale, but it was never used, so I can tell because I'm the first one to open it. It's sealed in there. Well, look at my desk here. I don't need these books. They're only out because I was going to work on a little project with them. Hold the phone here. Let me get situated. All right. I might do a Art Nouveau design, and I want the foil, and let's pick a piece of scrap leather to work on too. I got this as when they had leather on sale for 40% off, leather scraps. Some of it is real leather, and I think some is fake leather, but imitation leather. This feels like real. It's in there, it feels real, but it feels, well, I don't know whether it's real or not. We're going to use it. I don't know. We'll roll the rest of it up. And I'm not going to fool with it tonight. Maybe I'll put it in one of those bags here. Well, no, that's not a bag. What's this? This is a bag? This is a bag. Let's put it, see if I can get it in here. Probably put it back in the one that it came in. Better. Well, let's split it. I wasn't going to fool with this tonight, but it looks like I am. Let's take half of it here and roll up. A couple more pieces. Put it in 2 bags. Little pieces here, smaller pieces. maybe in this bag. So you got, if you watch the sales and go to the thrift store. That's how I get what I got. And a lot of stuff from Happy Mail. Don't forget the Happy Mail, Mary. Yeah. But I do get a lot of bargains at the thrift store. And you know, that leaves me more money to buy stuff like this that I can't really get at the thrift store, or well, if I do, it's a bargain. It's a find. But this I bought on Amazon. All right, hold it. Let me put this away. Oh, you know what I did? I put my pieces in there. I put my little piece in there. Let's pull it out again. Well, let's pull one out. I put my little piece back in here. That was smart. All right, hold the phone. Now, this has to be plugged into a USB, but luckily my laptop is plugged in, and it happens to be right over to the side here where my tablet is. And I have a little USB extension to it. Now, I don't know if the computer has to be on. Now, let me get this stuff out of the way. Put this over here. This really needs to go in my journal. I'll put it up here with the glue pins for now. Okay, so I want to play with this. I'm going to do new Art Nouveau. I'm going to get out a sheet of this. I'm going to play with my book, my leather, and a piece of black paper. We're going to do the black paper first. And that would be, let's see, I think this takes about 3 to 5 minutes to warm up. So let's finish getting this out. You guys, this is new. I could make just as many mistakes here. Let's see, I think I'm going to take my tablet, unplug it, and put it up in front of me here. And turn on my laptop, just in case I need it on while I have that USB. I don't know if the USB works while the laptop's off. It's got a blue light on it, but let's turn my laptop on here. And this is still a good laptop. It's just that I think the network card is going out on it or something, because I got my heat gun here. Let's see if I can't do something with that. I guess the best thing is over here. I wasn't planning on doing this tonight because I didn't know that I was going to get this. So you guys going to have to give me a little setup time here. Oh, you don't want to see. You don't want to see over here. I just have to take a week. I started cleaning this desk up. All right. Here's a piece of gold foil that's... All right. So my laptop is on. I don't like my heat gun thing here yet. Just put it behind. And I got all sorts of little stuff here. My little cough papers. I want to document my cold. My little bunny rabbit ribbon. Little tie scraps. Sponge. All right. So let's finish. Maybe let's turn it on. 5. Yeah. That is glued in there. All right, here's the pen. And here are instructions. Foil quill, calligraphy one. We are memory keepers. I'm going to put that back in there. Issuing, responsible party. Company name, American Crafts. Street address, city, state, postal code, USA, phone number, blah, 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 blah. There's an FCC marking compliance statement. This is not instructions. Here, these are the instructions. Plug in pen and allow to heat for 5 minutes. So this is the UCB, and I've got a little UCB port over here. I have my mouse in it. Let's put my, oh, it says, let's finish setting up your device. Continue. My laptop, they did that. I haven't turned that laptop on since, I don't know when. Use recommended browser settings. Use Microsoft recommended browser settings. Don't update browser settings. So let's do the use recommended ones. Apply settings. I don't know if I have to have all that up and going for my UCB. I would think I would. Add your Microsoft account. Oh, this is where I got... Yeah. This is where I got, yeah, the password is incorrect. I always have trouble with this. I don't know if I can do this tonight. Let's see if my UCB is working. Let's see if it turns it on. Oh, it did. So the little UCB port is working. The little pin is on. The little dot is on. So, but my laptop, they did a setup on it. They did a reset my Windows. And I haven't been able to sign in since. Or something's happened to it. I don't know what's happened to it. I'm so mad at them. They were doing it right when I was trying to stream. Plug in pin and allow it to heat for 5 minutes. It's 9:06. Place foil over project and secure using low-tack tape. Slowly draw or write to ensure a clean transfer. That's all that's on the instructions. What's this? Oh, they gave me foil. They gave me foil. I didn't know this was foil. I thought this was a pen. I could have played with this 3 weeks ago. I've been saving it until my foil comes. Well, we're going to use what I got in the mail. Because I want the pretty color. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying to me. Every day, Cheryl, at least, Holly says. Jersey says, I watch a YouTube video to do new things. I learn new things through you guys. You know, I show my ignorance a lot when I'm doing this stuff. But you know what? I don't care. You guys know I'm... Forgot my password. Yeah, and they'll send it to my phone up there. I don't know. Let's see. Forgot my password. Let's see if I can... How would you like to get it? I have a code. I don't have any of these. Email Mary. Okay, let's do that. Get code. I think I can get into my email over here. Oh, but I have to get into my other account. I'm in my TheMeriAtelier account. Forget that. We'll do all that later. Let's look at chat. Hi, Anne. Anne, I found you. I found you and I started a Scrabble game. And the other thing that happened when my phone reset is it wiped out all my games. It wiped out all my games, so I'm having to start all my games all over again. So Anne was a person I was playing Scrabble with. So we're trying to get set back up again, and I found her, and I started a game, and you should. It's waiting for you to respond. You should see it out there. If Anne's like me, she's playing with 50 different people. So you have to maybe kind of hunt for it. I'm looking for a piece of black paper here. We're going to experiment on a piece of black paper first. And look, I got more transparent for my transparent art journal. Jeez. And let's see, here's some low-tack painter's tape. Okay. Enter code. I wonder if I can get at this. Yeah, let's see if I can get at it. I don't know if I can get at it from here. Oh, I can. I'm doing 20 things at once. I'm multitasking. I'm streaming. I'm setting up to do a foil test here. And I'm setting up my calligraphy pen and to do some foiling. And I'm getting my laptop set up all at once. This is multitasking. Talking to you guys. A little. Oops, I got the wrong thing in there. Just too much technology. Now they want me to enter in a new password. And then you have to re-enter it. And I make my password 16 characters long. Hopefully I got, no. You used an old password, they said. Don't use an old password. Well, that was my real password, and you guys wouldn't take it anyway. Don't use an old password. They know when you're using an old password. Well, hold it. They're going, Mary, what are you doing? You're streaming. Your password has been changed. Yay, sign in. Now they want me to sign in. Oh, do you remember what you did? Enter in your password. Ta-da! Just a moment, it says. Just a moment. Now, it is 9:12, so my pen should be hot by now. So, they say, I'm going to do some Art Nouveau. I'm going to do it on this piece of black paper. And this is 12 by 12. I do not need, and you know what I wish this pen had? What it needs, this is my mouse. It needs a little It needs a little holder to it. All right, let's see if I can get some foil out here. I guess I have to break this seal. You guys are going to back up your files on OneDrive. Only save. Well, I don't want to do that. Can I get out of it? Just a moment. I don't want to go through all that. Just let me get in. Maybe what they did, hopefully, will help my streaming. I'd love to be able to use my webcam. Oh, no, we're back up to back here. All right, I'll fool with that stuff later. They want me to back off all my files to OneDrive. Then they'll ask me for a password to OneDrive. And I'll have to reset my OneDrive password. Whatever. All right, let's see if I can get this open now. I want a piece of foil. And I'll just use this one. And I guess it's really thin stuff, isn't it? There's the gold. Here we go. And I don't even need that much. Can I get the rest of it back in there? You guys are looking at a beginner. You're looking at a beginner. All right, let's, oh, look. Oh, God, jeez. I don't need all this. Let's put this here. And I only want, right now, I just want a little. Let's cut this in half. And I might come back and use that other half, but for right now, let's just put it here and get rid of that. Come back out to my laptop. My pen's under here. I hope it's okay. Looks okay. Okay. I'm going to put this here and this here. And hopefully this will protect it for now until I can get it back in the package. All right. Don't put it on the top of all the little stuff, Mary. All right. Hold the phone. All right. So you're supposed to secure this really good with, secure it, here, right there, with low-tack tape. I suppose they mean washi tape, but I'm going to use some painter's tape. Let's see what you guys are saying to me. Anne says, this could be a burn waiting to happen. Are you saying I'm going to burn myself? Yeah, it could. I swear that people who write the directions never put together the product. I agree. I totally agree. I don't know. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Mary, a baby food jar or one of those yogurt jars might work to hold your pen. I don't have any baby food jars. I got an empty candle jar here, or not empty, a full one, but let me take this and let's put this in here like that, because that's just glass. It's just glass. There might be a little wax down there, but I don't think so. Let's take these and put these, I don't know, will this hold it? Yeah. For now. For now, until I can get a burn waiting to happen, Ann says. All right. I was working with the low-tack tape. Looks like I scratched some of that foil, but good here. So you got to be careful with it, I think. I'm going to turn this around. Looks like I scratched some. Well, it doesn't look bad on this side, though. When I turn it over, maybe it's okay. I was getting some low-tack. Now, I watched one lady. I did watch a video on this. She taped it here, and then she kind of pulled it tight. And then she taped it down here and pulled it like that, just like you were stretching a canvas. And I'm going to do an Art Nouveau on here, and we'll see how it works. I might have, since this is longer, I might have to do 2 pieces. A burn waiting to happen. Let's put a piece here. And here. And now, this is my first time ever foiling and my first time ever using this pen. And this is a calligraphy pen, so it's got the wedgy shape to it. It's not a regular writing pen. The chisel tip to it. There. Now that's as tight as it's going to get, I think. All right. So let's just make a couple marks here. Oh, but if I remember right, she said you can feel the warmth under it. So let's just do a downstroke here and see what happened. And maybe I should zoom in so you guys can see. I'm going to pull this up and see what my stroke looked like. Because I'm curious. Oh, it's on there. Oh, it's taped down. That's why it's on there. I want to see what my stroke looked like. I should do a little piece first, but of course I'm not. Oh, that's pretty. All right, I'm off. I'm off to play with this now. I'll zoom in a little so you guys can see what I'm doing. And let's see here. Wait, I got my tape twisted here. Maybe I'll move my paper down a bit. Let's tape down to the board. Move it down a bit this way. And a lot of good it did me to tape all that down nice and tight, huh? I think that's probably taut enough. All right, let me zoom in a little. Now, I don't know how this phone will work, but that other phone, when I zoomed in, I lost the sound once. So if I lose sound, yell at me, I'll watch. I want to do one of these Art Nouveau designs. And I think I'm just going to do this one because I've been playing with that one. So we're going to do that. And let's see. I just don't have enough room on my desk for anything. Move my scissors out. And guess what? I don't have any room on my cart anymore either. I really want this over here. I'm going to close my laptop and put this book on top of it. I think my pen will still work. And let's put my heat gun on the book to hold it open. There. Ha! Now, I got to zoom in. Have you guys done foiling? It feels like I need to pull this a little more even in here, don't I? Let's see. What I'll do is I'll play around with it, and then I'll come back and see what you guys are telling me to do. Let's make this a little tighter if I can. Maybe a little smoother, tighter. I'll bet you Lori's Pink Girlie's done this before. Cheryl says, yep. Please do, Mary. Want to see. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. And let's see. Right up in here is where you guys can see. And I've got about 2 inches up. Let's pull this down. Well, let's leave it. Let's leave it. And I'll just play with my design about halfway through this tape. Alrighty. So this is the calligraphy pen. Now you can get other tips, but I'm just using the one that was on sale. So I'm just going to start out like I was starting out drawing it. And I'm just going to, I can hardly see what I'm doing because it's so shiny. And let's just make, I'm not sure exactly where I'm going with this. I'm sure a more experienced person, it doesn't feel like it's getting it. Feels like I'm tearing the foil there. Let's see, maybe if I just draw an outline. And you gotta expect your first time not to be perfect. You gotta expect it not to be perfect. Outlines seem to work fine. It's when I'm trying to fill it in there that it tore the foil. I can't see where I'm going up here. Oh, you guys can see it, can't you? I can't see for the lighting. I think I'm got too much space in there. Let's just put another line. Well, I'm glad I've tried this on paper first. Because I don't know if I'd want this on my book without practicing it a little. I think I should probably practice some strokes because this is a chisel tip, and so you're going to have a thin stroke and a thick stroke. You guys, I think, can see it better than I can. It looks better in my tablet than it does to me in real life. All right, so I'm just, instead of trying to put outline squares, I'm just going to draw lines here, maybe. And I can see why they want it held taut. I can see why they say your foil needs to be taut. All right, I think I'm happy with it. Let's just keep going. There's a diamond in here. Whoops, sort of a diamond. It feels like my foil wants to bunch up on me as I pull that line different ways. This might be, I'm going to get that gold foil out. I'm wondering if this is what goes in the, this should be able to use with the pen though. It's foil quill. It's just me learning. It's just me learning. And I maybe I need to go slower. To give it time to now I'm going to try to do some horizontal lines here. I didn't plan on doing this tonight. And it has another little diamond down here. All right. And then where does it go off to? It goes off into... And, you know, I think on my other one, on my stencil, I did the leaf in here. Or I did it up here. Let's play with this leaf. It's more of a... Well, let's see what it is. Maybe I'll just play with making some strokes up here. I feel like I need some practice. Maybe when I get those other pens, though, because this is a calligraphy pen. I can't see what I'm doing. That's the thing. Let's try to fill this one in. Well, that feels pretty good until I curved to come down this way. Then I lost it right in here. But let's keep going. Let's see. Let's make a break there. And I can't see where my tip. Let's come down that way. And oh, I kind of like that. And then let's just do some experimenting in here. Oh, you guys are going to see me playing with this. But I'm glad I'm doing this on paper first. Getting the feel of how this stuff operates. Part of it is I almost wish that tip, it's a metal, it's kind of like a brass metal, I'm not going to touch it, but it's hard to see. And especially when you put it down to your paper, it could be my lighting too, but it's hard to see where I'm putting that tip. I almost feel like I wish it were silver or something. I think I could see it better. All right, let's see what else I'm going to do here. Let's just put and I think the tip needed to heat up more, because it almost feels like it's doing better now. Maybe it's me, maybe I'm getting used to it. But it almost feels like it's... Yeah, we're just gonna play. What am I gonna put in here? A little fan shape, maybe. It almost feels like part of the white is dragging on here. I can't see where the tip is going. That's part of the problem. I can't see where it's going. Yeah, what do I want to do there? And I feel like I'm almost tearing the paper, tearing the foil. I can't tell whether I'm tearing it or whether it's just melting it. Maybe if I just relax and go for it. It seems to be better if I just relax and go for it. Maybe I'm too worried about it. Just relaxing. Well, now it's not doing what I want it to do. Hold it a minute. I got a cold. What can I say? I was fighting the sore throat, and I went through the coughing spell this afternoon. Now I got kind of a runny nose. Excuse me. You guys want me to peel this off? Because I'm sure you aren't seeing much of anything. Let's see what I've done. Let's peel it off and see what it looks like. I'm doing some hand sanitizer on my hands. Let's peel it off and see what's on the underneath. Let's peel it off. Let's see what maybe I'll feel better about it when I see what's on the underneath. It's fun to play. It's fun to play with it and see what's, you know. It certainly isn't anything I do for a professional job. But this is my first attempt, so I'm gonna be easy on myself here. Yep, come on. Yeah, it's sticking to my paper there. Painter stick came from Journey. All right, are you ready for the reveal? Let me peek first. Oh, I like it. And I just need to, work with the, oh, I like it. Now this is where I loosened up right in here. I said I'm just going to play, and you can really tell it, can't you? Oh, it looks a lot better than, let me stand up. Let me stand up. It looks a lot better than what I was anticipating. Oh. Oh. Oh, see, I was feeling, when I was working with this, it almost felt like I was tearing it, but it wasn't. It was just working it off. Now, what would happen if I would cut this out, just this, and hit it with the craft iron? Would it take all the negative pieces? We might try that later. What happened to Jersey? She says, oh my, I hope you're okay. Wait a minute, I gotta read chat. What did you do, Jersey? You guys, I'm happy with how it came out. I wasn't feeling it while I was doing it because it's so scratchy. It's so scratchy. You can hardly see where you're going with it. But boy, after you take it off, it's pretty. All right, let's see what Jersey is saying here. Jersey, oh my gosh, what the heck? I literally threw up for no reason. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Jersey. Thank you, Suze. Thank you, guys. Janice says, try it and see, Mary. Put a parchment between it, your iron and the foil. Parchment. Will you settle for a piece of paper? Parchment. I might have parchment paper here. I might. I've got aluminum foil. Wait, hold it. There's another, I think there's another package down here. Is this the parchment? No, those are envelopes. Nope, it's wax paper. I thought I had some parchment paper. Well, I'm real curious. Let me look over here. I have wax paper, foil, I used to have parchment paper. So hard to see stuff. Here's Holly's candle. Durable parchment pop-up sheets. Look, I have it. I thought I had it. It just took a little hunting. I haven't even opened this yet. I think I got them at the dollar store. I'm not sure where I got these. Let me pull one out. Oh, they make these boxes so weird. All right, I'm getting it. Hold on. Look, it opens this way. And it's got another opening here. Oh, you guys are zoomed in. You aren't going to see it. Hold it. Let me get this parchment out. And I've never opened this box before. And my little craft iron happens to be out. Let me throw these away. You guys get in on all my experiments. All right. we're going to experiment. Let's see, I put this on and then the parchment. We're going to try it over here on this side. Only, let's cut it out. Hold it, I've got too many things going here. Let me pick some stuff up here. I need to just take 2 weeks and disappear from you guys and just move everything out of this room and don't put it in unless it's something I know I'll use. Well, everything I know I'll use. And take everything else upstairs. All right, I need to plug my little craft iron in. And don't worry, it'll go in a different socket than the pen is in. The laptop is in a whole different socket than the iron plug-in is in. Whole different world. And while that's getting warm, let's move Holly's candle so I don't melt her candle. And I'm going to leave you guys zoomed in. I'm gonna trim this out a little because I don't want it. I want to use the rest of this foil. I'm just going to trim this area out. Fussy cut it. And you guys, what time is it? 9:40, 8:45, 9:45. I should not stay on too late tonight because I want to come on early tomorrow morning. So I'll probably just keep playing with this until about 10:30. And honestly, I can't stay on too late tonight. I need to get some rest. I went to town today. I don't like to go to town on the days that I stream because all that driving wears me out. And I come home and I'm tired. And I need to get up early tomorrow to stream. I want to introduce the video hop tomorrow. The video hop is not a live stream hop. It's a video hop itself. It's a video hop. So you can watch it at any time. The videos will go live at 5:30 tomorrow morning. But I'm going to live stream to introduce it and work on my project. And that seems to work well with me. That's warm. If I do videos, the thing that I don't like about doing videos is I have to do them on my phone. And if I do them and let them go live, do an unlisted live, then I have to download it. Then I have to edit it, and I have to edit it on my phone. And it's just easier for me just to do a live stream. All right, we're just going to leave it like this. Shall I put some tape on it, though? Maybe I should. This is parchment paper, so it should be able to take the heat. Because you put parchment paper in the oven, right? Right. You make cookies. You use parchment paper when you make cookies. And I'm just going to kind of tape the paper down around it. At least on these sides. All right, we're going to see what happens here. I wonder if I'm getting it down. It's certainly hot. See, I'm wanting it to, and I'm not sure that it's And it tore the parchment there. I'm not sure that it's going to do what the pen does because I don't see it coming off. Let's pull it up and see. I might have just pressed it real nice. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, I think it pressed it down. Now, if I press it a little bit more along the edges and in here a little bit more, I think it's going to press it down. Let's go back on it again. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to peel up or if it's sealing it. It might be sealing it down rather than, I don't know. I'm counting to 10 seconds. I think it sealed it down. It's hot. I think it sealed it. I do think it sealed it pretty good. I could probably peel it. Well, yeah. I could probably get under here and peel it. You know, this might be good. They say to, let's just do this a little more. They say to have it taut on your piece, but maybe press it here seems to be better. Pressing it on your paper to get it, and then I think I can peel it up, press it down, and then do my design while it's nice and flat like this. I think this will peel up. I don't think it is really sealing it, but let's go in here and just make some marks on here. See, it's the iron is not doing the marking like the pen does. But I think if I think I can peel this up. Well, it's on there, but I think if I work at it, it will come up. But some of it came off. If you hold it to the light, some of it did come off. So you see that in there? When I hold it to the light, some of it came off. So kind of a shadowy, shady background. When you do that, can you guys see that? I can see it on my tablet there, right there. But there's still a lot left on here. Let's take this off. I want to try something else. Let's take this off and let's go. Where were those little pieces that I cut off? Let me grab one of these. And instead of taping, let's just cut this little piece off here. Let's cut right here. And let's play with this right in here where it's kind of not showing too well. Let's get it off my hand here. This is, I've never foiled before, you guys, so, but I'm thinking instead of taping it down, I can just put it like this. Well, it would depend on, do you want any of this in the background? Because if I would press this, I would get some of this background stuff too. So I guess maybe taping it would be the best thing. But I was thinking I could press it down there, and it held it really nice that I could draw on it. But if I did that, I would get this, which really for me would not be a bad thing. For me, I kind of like that in there because look, see, I could come in. Let's just do it for the fun of it. Let's put this here and let's come in and iron this down. And you could do this in a shape like a heart or circle or whatever. I never know if these irons are, how hot they get. I really prefer the big irons. These little craft irons, it's hard to see. I don't even know if this thing is on. I mean, it's on because it's heated, but I don't know. It's hard for me to read the settings. See, and I would expect to see a blue light there. And I'm not seeing a blue light. But I feel heat. It's hot. And I don't like the handle on these. I don't like the handle. I think it needs more support under here. I don't like it because if I put a lot of pressure on this, it'll break up here. So I put my pressure down on the base of the iron itself. I don't like the way they're designed. They need Meri to tell them what to do. Now, my thought is by doing this, and hopefully I can put this up here so I don't bump it with my hand. See, I think this is down there nice and taut now. So if I wanted to come in and draw, I wouldn't have to, well, I could put some tape on there, but I'm going to try it without the tape. Let's just draw another leaf. Let's do a leaf shape here. How do I want to do it? See, and it's holding it enough that I can actually, my paper's hot. It's holding it enough that I can actually draw. Now, I suppose you could mask out that area before you put this down, you could mask out and just leave, but that's a lot of trouble. But I do like how nice and tight it is. Yeah, let's just do something like this again. And now that I'm getting the hang of this foiling, you have to experiment with it. And you almost feel like I almost feel like I tore the paper, but I didn't. It just made a nice wide, because it's a chisel tip, it made a nice wide line in there. Let's see if I can do that again up in here. Oh, I'm kind of liking this. Let's just bring it out more in here just to use up what's here. Whoops. No, that's not pressed down in there, but... And the other thing is I can't see this tip. I can understand why they make it short, but I can't see where it's going. I can't see where I'm drawing because this white gets in the way. And I understand why they put it there so you don't burn yourself, but I can't see anything. I can't see what I'm doing. You almost have to feel where your pen is going. Oh, and I want to use every little bit of it, of course. Let's just let's shade in the background. So now I'm going to have to figure out what kind of a design I want to do on my book. Yeah. Let's turn my paper. All right, let's pull it up. Ooh, but look, I got all this left. I got all that left. There's still plenty left on there. There has to be a way other than ironing it to get that off. And I got all this left. Look how much I have left on this. That can be used. Well, this is what is that what I put on there? Yeah, I think so. All right, let me hold this up so you guys can see it. That turned out pretty nice for just freehand. And this area in here is where I use the iron. I don't know if I should try any lettering or not. I got some more scrap here. Let's play with the scrap. I got a half an hour. We're just going to play with foiling here, and then I'll probably call it a night because, like I said, I'm going to be up at 4:30 tomorrow morning to introduce the hop. And don't forget, Sunday night, starting about 10 till 5, Central Time, is our live stream mini book hop. Mini books. We're going to play with some lettering up here at the top. And maybe I'll just, maybe this piece. And I will tape this again rather than iron it. I'm going to unplug the iron. I don't like to leave stuff plugged in. I know better. My mommy taught me. My mommy taught me. Especially when we leave the house. When we left the house, we had to go around and unplug everything. Except for the refrigerator. We didn't unplug the refrigerator, but we had to unplug the TV and the radios and make sure there was no iron plugged in. And anything that was plugged in got unplugged before we left the house. Now, that was way back then, too. Alrighty. We're going to play with a little lettering here. And it's just going to be my hand lettering. I'm not going to try to do anything fancy-dancy. I'd like to try some more of this Art Nouveau stuff. I'll have to practice. I'll have to practice before I put it on my journal. Oh, we should I'll take that other piece and try it on my leather piece. We should try some on my leather. This is paper yet. I can't wait to get those other pens because, you know, those other pens, this is a chisel tip pen. Maybe those other pens will be, I think there's a bold one, a medium point, and a fine point. I don't know. They come in a set of 3. Nick the Booksmith did a foiling video. That's kind of what got me interested. Of course, she's a pro. Yeah, she's a pro. Mary's just a beginner. I'm a happy beginner. I did learn from her, though, the difference between adhesive foil and heat reactive foil. The heat reactive is what we're using here. It reacts with the heat. Adhesive foil was like that gold foil. I don't even have that piece out. Like I put on my journal. It's got it's like almost like a double-sided tape. It's got a adhesive on the back. Now I'm going to throw that away. Hold it. Wait. Here's a little piece of silk tie. Throw this away. Yeah. Journey gifted me 3 rolls of this painter's tape. Bless her heart. It was another example of Mary was saying, I need. And I was saying it more to myself, but sure enough, in the mail it showed up. I got to watch my words. I got to watch my words while I'm online. Sometimes I don't even say it and it shows up. What was it? Oh, Becky sent me that little rotary X-Acto knife. I was using my X-Acto knife and she said, Mary, you need a rotary one. And I still have that. The problem with that is I need practice using it. It really takes kind of a skill to use it. Okay, we're going to, that's not as taut as I think when I iron it. But when I iron it down, it picks up that background. So that's keeping me from doing, I suppose I could iron the edges, but I unplugged the iron altogether. Okay, my pen is still plugged in and it's still the little white dot here. There's a little white dot that's on. Well, you can see it through there too. This almost reminds me of a wood burner, only it probably does not get as hot as wood burning. Wood burning probably would burn this paper. All right, so what am I going to write? How about the TheMeriAtelier? If I can just loosen up and not worry, but it made a double line there. I don't know if you guys can see that line, but I'm going to leave it. I can't see where my pen is going. That's the problem. See if I can't make a fancier T. Well, I can't see where I'm driving. I want it down more. And I'm going to bring my M way up like that. M. I'm not going to have room for atelier there, so I'm going to fit it in here. A. The A should be crossing the T. T. E. L. I. E. R. And let's bring my R all around up in there and just curve it around that way. Now, let's play with what? A leaf? Well, leaves seem to be easy to do. Maybe some little branches. Should do a Penelope. I should do a Penelope. Maybe we'll try her on the leather. What time is it? It's 10 after 10. Let's go play with the leather. Let's go play with the leather. Let's see how this looked. I like it. I mean, for my handwriting, I like how it's, I'm getting better at it. I know where I'm going with it. I mean, I could do the writing better, but it's accomplishing what I'm thinking it should. I'll put all of this in my art journal. I might even just put that in my art journal. TheMeriAtelier. Can you see the shine? I don't know if you guys can see the shine. There, you saw a little of it shiny. This is going to go in my art journal. Let's take this piece. Oh, I don't have enough to do a Penelope. I think I'm going to put these pieces in my art journal because they'll show up where, you know, they'll show up where. Yep, these are going in my art journal. And let's hold back on that. I'm going to get that other half piece out. Let's get that leather piece. I want to, maybe I'll draw a picture of Penelope on this leather. Can you guys see? Yeah. And let's see how the foiling, well actually let's take and snip. And let's just do a line just to see how it feels on the leather. Let's just do a line. And I'm not going to even try to tape it down. I'm just going to, I just want to do a line here. Ooh, it feels even softer, smoother on the leather. But I'm not sure it all came off on that. And it's kind of, it didn't all come off. Let's try it again. Maybe I went too fast. And I probably needed to put a little bit more pressure on it. I'm putting more pressure on this one. Well, I think the lines are a little more irregular on the leather. Thank you, Cheryl. I think the lines are a little more irregular. Let's try a bigger, let's get that other half piece out. I want to draw a picture of Penelope. And I'm just going to cut this leather here. It's too big for me to... This is just a play piece. Now I wondered, this is the soft side of the leather, and this is the smooth side of the leather. Let's try it over here with this. Let's see, I marked it here. Let's mark it over here. Let's see if it draws any better on the soft leathery, the almost I want to say felty, but you know how leather feels. It's a soft leathery feel. It's smooth over here. I think of this as being the underside, but I could be wrong. Probably depends on how you like to wear your leather. All right, and let's give it a hold. I'm going to put more pressure on it, and I'm going to go slower. And I don't think it's coming off. I think that it's going to be really irregular. I could be wrong. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty, but it doesn't come off as nice on as it did over here. It flows nicer here, but still doesn't flow the same way. Does not flow the same way as on paper. Maybe I need to press harder because it's fabric and it's soft. Oh, I'm tearing it. I tore it. I guess I don't want to press too hard. I'm a beginner. If I press too hard, it tears the foil. Maybe I have to repeat. I can't see what I'm doing. My nose isn't up above it. Well, that worked pretty good when I repeated it. Right up in here. Can you guys see? I don't know if you can see it. There. There, you can kind of see that little square in there. I just repeated my strokes. And it seems to be on there. It seems to be on there. So I think that's the trick, is repeating it. So let's go down here. We'll pretend this is the base of Penelope. And let's get out of that other half sheet. Is in here. And you know, gold might show up better than this pink, but we're going to play with the pink since I have it out. And let's just cut this off here. We're going to draw a picture of Penelope. And then I'll probably be, what is it, 10, 17. This will probably be the last thing I do. Because I'm kind of tired from all the running around and all the craziness this week. All the craziness this week. It's tired me out. All right. So I want it kind of in here. And the base is right in there. So and it will just be, it'll just be a line drawing sort of thing. Whoops, I taped that down. I'm going to snip it off there so I can move this. I could stay all night. I have enough to do to keep me till next week and still not be done. Alrighty. That's as taut as it's going to get. It's a little loose in there, but all right. So I think my lines are kind of in there, my base lines. We're going to do another one, and I'm doing it on the smooth side of the leather, and I'm going to kind of draw a line. Cord gets in the way. I'm going to kind of draw a line here. And I'm drawing Penelope enough, but I'm going to go over it again. Let's just go over this a couple times, see if I can get all that off. I've drawn Penelope enough that I can get a reasonable likeness of her. And let's see. I want to put the scissors in. We'll put the scissors in here first. And there's a handle and a blade. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. And then another blade coming this way. And the handle. It's a little more vertical than it is on her, but maybe it slipped. And I'm not sure how this is going to look. And then let's do her head. Her head is always at a slant, kind of, at an angle, like so. And this is different than drawing it on paper, because you only get one chance here. Then she's got her hat coming down this way and kind of up this way and around, sort of maybe a little bit more up, around, yeah. And then her eyes. Flirty eyes. And a line for the eyebrows. And a heart-shaped mouth. She says, "Oh no, Mary, I don't look like that." We'll see how that looks. And then she's got a lacy, ruffly collar. This is her collar. And then this is part of her pin cushion here, coming that way. By golly, Penelope, it looks like you. Let's put a heart in here. I hope it turns out. Let's put a heart on her body. Does that look like a heart? You know, this pen is, the tip of it is probably hot, but it's not like, even like when I use a Crayola, when I touch my paper after I use a Crayola, the paper's hot. Of course, I'm using my heat gun, but I can touch this and it's not hot. All right, let's put some pinpoints in here. Let's just put some round dots. Oh, we'll pretend that they're pins. And then there's all her feathery stuff that's coming in here and around. And around like so. And it's just lines. Up this way. Feathery. And I don't know what's going to come off, because I'm going pretty fast on this. Whoops, I ran off the leather there. The leather ends right there. And let's give it a base here. Like a table. Otherwise, she'd be floating in the air. All right, she needs some more feathers up in here. Eyelash yarn is what it is. And around this way. All right. I'm wondering how it's going to look. We're going to see any minute now. You notice I drew her face, but I'm leaving all of this area in here pretty much untouched. Her eyes are there and her nose, and I hope I have a heart-shaped lip. Her mouth is a little weird, but it's hard because I can't see where I'm going. And I could put some more feathery stuff down in here. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. And I might just leave this. Hopefully I can leave it on the foil. Maybe I can do like what I did with that other piece and just pull this whole thing up and take it off of the leather. We shall see. I'm peeking. Oh. Oh. Oh, it didn't show up. It didn't come off at all. All of this work, it never even come off on there. Oh. I'm sorry, Penelope. Just little bits of it did. Let's put her down there. Oh, I can see her eyes and her lips there, but all of this in here never really even came off. The scissors came off pretty good. I can see the scissors pretty good right in there. I can see them. I have to hold it in an angle for you guys to see them. But all of this other, you can kind of, if you hold it a certain way, you can kind of see the shape of her head there. But, that didn't work at all. Which makes me wonder if I want to work on a leather book. You know, and this was just lines. I'm not sure how this is going to work on leather. It's 10:29. I'm going to take these pieces that are taped, and I'll probably just do something, paint over this or something with it. I'm not happy with this at all. But that's how you learn. That is how you learn. Maybe gold foil would look better. Maybe gold foil or a different color foiling would look better. Here's my journal. If you guys thought I was going to work in Arlene's pocket, it's not going to happen tonight. I'm going to put this stuff in my journal and then call it a night. I'm pretty tired. I'm just going to tape it in. Whoops. Maybe on one of those flip pages. That's even upside down. Can't even see where it's going. I don't think it'd do any good to do any foiling on this because it's already, I mean, I could do lines and stuff. To use it up. Oh, that's pretty scratchy. Let's keep going. Uh-oh, Mary was going to quit. It's one of these instances where Mary says, well, maybe I could do this, and she keeps going. Let's just do a scribble design here. Use up my foil. Oh, you guys aren't seeing it. Sorry. Scribble. Use it up. Use it up. Don't throw it out. It's pretty. That's Mary. That's what's Mary, how Mary arts. I'm not quite done yet. I want to use this stuff up before I go to bed while my pen is still hot. So let's see if I can do a solid broken line here. A solid I know what I mean. Something like that. To divide it. Let's bring it down here. This is going to be a freehand doodle, I guess. And let's see, what else could I do in here? Let's maybe make some leaf shapes. I think my other tip, when the other pens come, this is a calligraphy pen, so I'm drawing with a chisel tip, which isn't bad in and of itself, but it isn't like you're drawing with a regular pointed pen. I'm just doing some leaves. If you make a mess, just keep going. If it didn't turn out, just use your scrap for something else. Let's see, I think I want a line there. Let's draw a line there. All right, let's see what I have. Try to bring this up a little without knocking everything off on the floor. Oh, it's pretty. It's pretty. It's foily. It's also very embossed because I put a lot of pressure on it. Let's do a little flower in here to use up this, maybe a daisy type flower. Penelope is turning into a leaf and a flower and a tree. Sorry, Penelope. I suppose I could do a Penelope on here just the same way that I'm doing this. It did not work on the leather. I imagine when you do stuff on the leather, I don't know. I don't think this pen is that hot, to tell you the truth. I've touched my finger a couple times with it, and it didn't bother me at all. All right, let's do another one. Like it's... Uh-oh. Phew, excuse me. Phew, excuse me. It's probably about time for me to call it a day. Alrighty, let's see what I have. Let's see what I have. Oh, I got my flower in there. I got my leaves in there. I got my background. Yep, so we'll put this over here. This is the document. I've been flailing. I failed again. I failed again. Now, because this is copy paper, I can feel it. It's very, you know, embossed. You can feel the texture on the back. Alrighty. Wait a minute, I'm not done. I'm not done. We're not going to do anything with this. We're just going to... Let me zoom out. Let me zoom out so you guys can see. I'm getting ready to quit. I'll come say goodnight before I quit, though. I'm just going to tape these in somehow. Maybe I should move this one over a little. And this one is going to go over here. And I have, where am I going to put this one? Oh, TheMeriAtelier. It should go on its own page. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess I should tape that down before I completely destroy it. Let me sit down. I'm just going to tape it in with my painter's tape. Just to document. I'll just put a piece of tape there. This isn't meant to be anything other than pages. And let's put a little piece up here. And a piece here. Kind of looks like a church window, doesn't it? And a piece there. Kind of pretty in its own way. Oh, and then I got, this says TheMeriAtelier. That one came out pretty good on that other page. Let's put this one over here. Right up here. I don't know if you guys can see that too well because I zoomed out, but it says TheMeriAtelier. Well, whatever. I don't pronounce my own channel name right. Okay, now I'm going to take this black that, oh wait, I got another one here. Let's just put it, let's put it in here. Oh, I'm not done. We're just going to tape it in. And then I have this. I don't know if I should save this or not as an example and maybe write on it, the foiling did not work on Or maybe I'm still learning what I need to do to foil on this piece on leather. I don't like it. Let's put this in. Let's put this. Let's see, I think I can, there, tear it right here. And almost fits. I'm going to tear a little off of each side, if I can. Right about. I just want it to fit my journal. Right about in there. And I'm going to do the tape thing again because it's nice and easy. It probably will not be long term. I should probably glue it in, but I'm tired. Where does that page go up to? And yeah. Ow. And I don't think I'm going to tape it up here. It's too thin. And the only thing I have left is this leather piece. And I haven't decided what I want to do with yet. Should probably go in here. And I should document that it didn't work too good on leather. These are my foiling experiments. Foiling experimenting. And I didn't even know I was going to do this tonight. I did not plan this until I opened that package and realized that it was the foil. Oh, it's going to cover up the scissors. I'll put it over here. Okay. So, let's, didn't do too much out of that Art Nouveau book. I turned my computer off. No, I just shut it down. Let me turn it off. Let me power it off here. Oh, it did power. No, it's, hold it. Let me actually turn it off. Oh, it wants me to back everything up. Would you stop it with the let me unplug my pen. Now I need to find a good place to keep these pens, like a pencil box. I think I've got a little sewing box that, yeah, they want me to back this drive up before I can do anything else. Next. We'll say, sign in to OneDrive, or you don't have enough space, or save 50% on your first year of Microsoft. No thanks. Not ready for Microsoft? Use the free Office webs instead. Pin the free Office web to your taskbar. Yeah, I think I probably wiped out the whatever Office was on here. All done. Windows is all yours. Have fun. All right, I'm just going to leave this pen out. What else did I do tonight? I opened Happy Mail. What did I do? I don't even know what I did tonight. I opened those ties. I guess this is all the art that I did. I'm not even sure I want to make a thumbnail out of this. I guess I could make a thumbnail out of this in here. Close. All right. Let's turn this computer off. Power shut down. I'll have to, now that it's finished doing its stuff, I'll have to see if my webcam will work again. All right. I am tired. It's almost 11 o'clock with all my fooling around. Let me come out and say goodnight to everybody. Riri says, I've forgotten who I am, but I'll message you though. Angie says, I know, Laura. I have fun making cards. Jersey says, you know, Angie, the people who send me handmade cards are rare these days. That's true, Jersey. Aunt Becky, she sends handmade cards all the time. And I do get quite a few from the arty friends. I get handmade cards from my arty friends. Lori, I think, Pink Girly, and Norma, and I've got quite a few handmade cards. But family, I don't even get a nod from them, let alone a card. All right, Jersey, let's see. Jersey, me too, Riri. Allie K says, my Instagram is AL. Oh, okay, you guys can go read it. Jersey says, please remember. Oh, thank you, Jersey. I think Janet probably gave up and went to bed, didn't she? It's late there. It's probably almost midnight there. Elvis is a big sweetie. Says, perfect, Mary. I enjoyed this. Maybe I'll get mine out. Well, Elvis is a big sweetie. I think your name is Deborah. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But do you do foiling? If you do foiling, maybe I can learn from you. I'll have to go back and read the messages, see what you guys are telling me. Riri says, my phone is on 99% of the time. Yeah, mine too, Riri. Allie K says, Angie, Mary has to get up at 4:30 her time to introduce the hop. If she stays up forever, she'll oversleep. You guys know Mary. Darla says, it's my guess the tool cooled off while you were doing Penelope's background, so it didn't transfer. It might have, but it was plugged in. It was plugged in the whole time, but maybe it cooled off. Darla, I'll have to play more with it, foiling on leather. Maybe I'll read about, see if anybody else has done foiling on leather and see what, or I might just, you know, what I don't like about this is, see, it's got, and I know you guys, here, let me stand up so I can show you what I'm talking about. It's got a tip, and it's pretty small. I mean, it has to be probably maybe 3/8 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch long. But when you tip it this way, and especially when you're writing, Look, I can't see where I'm going. I can't see where I'm going. I'm guessing about where I'm putting my marks because this white piece is in the way. And I understand why they put that on there so you don't burn your fingers. I understand that. But when you're writing, when you're drawing, you're guessing about what marks you're making. So it looks fine when you hold it flat like this, you know, fine. But I don't write like this. I write like this. So, Elvis, I love hearing them say it in all the channels. Hi, Kathleen. She says, very interesting, Mary. Go get some rest. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for putting up with me tonight. I'm just getting over my cold, so I'm just kind of I'm a little tired tonight, too, from all the running around I did. I'm going to leave this pen in that jar. I'll put it away later. So, good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow morning is our hop starts. You can watch it at any time. And tomorrow night's Saturday, so Beth Schuler will be on tomorrow night. And somebody will be on during the day, live streaming. I take Saturdays off. Sunday, and I don't know where Tanya's going to be on Sunday. I think she's still traveling. I don't know if she's going to be at Lisa's yet. Lisa will know. But I'll be back on, Sunday. Tina, Attaché Papers, comes on around 8 o'clock Eastern. You'll want to catch her. She does some nice things. And then at noon, usually Tanya comes on at noon, but I don't know if she's going to stream or not because she's traveling. But Lisa might come on. I don't know what's going on there. But I'll be on Sunday evening around 6. Have a great weekend, everybody. Sunday night. Forget that, I'll be on at 6. Sunday night is our live stream hop. There's a schedule in Fibsville, and there's a schedule on my community tab. I forgot. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.